much this is 𝙂𝙚𝙣𝙚𝙧𝙖 report this video. AI is ruining YouTube. 𝙂𝙚𝙣𝙚 is one of the most based YouTubers you can ever like relate to and watch. With pretty much privacy is at risk. Privacy on all levels is at risk right now. So if you care about privacy, you care about pretty much owning your stuff, 𝙂𝙚𝙣𝙚 is the guy for you.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of I Hate the Modern Internet and the Modern World. I'm your host, Louis Rossman. Today we're going to be going over a video that I keep getting linked to from James Wallace and RJ's Garage. It's illegal to fix your own vehicle. Manufacturer turned mechanics into criminals. Now I'm a right to repair proponent, and I also don't like the idea that there's digital locks and things that stop you from being able to fix them. So a lot of you have been emailing me about this because you thought this is the type of topic I'd find interesting. So let's watch some of this video and let me tell you why it pisses me off. Probably not for the reason you think.
Could unlock the part authentication, but the truck's battery management software was sealed behind Ford's secure part authentication, a digital wall that only the dealership could unlock. The system flagged his attempt as tampering. That's when things spiraled.
It's an AI video. Also, kidding. I don't think it's Oreo. That's Barry. That's Barry.
The customer, frustrated and stranded, called Ford support. Within days, Jeff was contacted by the local sheriff's office. The charge? Unauthorized modification of vehicle software, a violation of Texas Penal Code 22.04. The statute was written for cybercrime and fraud, but now it was being used to criminalize a basic repair. Prosecutors argued that bypassing Ford's locked system was the same as hacking a protected computer. The fine, $7,500. Jeff's name went public. Local news.
All right, let's go over this. Hindo number one. I talk a lot about Section 12.1 of the DMCA and how it criminalizes breaking a digital lock for the purposes of repair and how I don't like it. I also talk a lot about right to repair. I've talked about the DMCA's relation to right to repair, as you can see from the videos I've done on it here, where I discredit and just go through every single pile of bullshit that the opposition lobbyists have when they're lobbying in favor of this law, and I go over right to repair as a general concept. Why do I not like this video?
Aw, Barry's so cute. Barry's so cute. Also, I want that Clippy statue so badly. I'm staring at him like. Also, the duck statue too. I want that too.
Well, let's go through this piece by piece. Number one, he's talking about a Texas mechanic named Jeff Valdez that was hit with what? Texas Penal Code 22.04, which makes bypassing a digital lock to fix a car illegal or hacking. Texas Penal Code 2204 is actually about injury to a child, elderly individual, or a disabled individual. Further, there is no mechanic named Jeff Valdez in Fort Worth, and if this was something that happened several years ago, you would imagine that there would be something in legit news, alternative news, a fucking Twitter post, like there would be some record whatsoever that a man was arrested or visited by a sheriff's office because he tried to fix somebody's car.
Like I said, you could tell it's AI within the first few seconds. I could tell it was AI. The voice is monotone, uses generic language, and pretty much, I bet my bottom dollar you can look up any public criminal records or any ongoing cases or any settled cases that are public. There's nothing in the books that has this case. Or pretty much the case of being actually real. I hate these AI videos because these type of AI videos is the reason why misinformation spreads like fucking wildfire. Like someone could watch a video, it seems legit, it uses all sorts of legal jargon language, but it's actually AI and entirely fake. I hate these kinds of videos.
That never happened, that doesn't exist. And when you look at this fucking video, while frame by frame,
the same as hacking a protected computer.
Jeff Valdez in legal jeopardy. What is this? So the screenshot on the screen for Jeff Valdez being arrested is a screenshot of a woman named 𝙂𝙚𝙣𝙚 𝘼𝙚 who was booked with prohibited sexual.
It doesn't. They didn't even. But they didn't even bother making sure their fake story is consistent with all the fucking pictures and shit they're showing on in the video. James Wallace and RJ's garage, you've been caught so fucking badly. You need to take this video down immediately before law enforcement gets involved and pretty much charge you with pretty much spreading misinformation, causing pretty much disorder, disturbance of the public peace via spreading misinformation. Because you do, if it's severe enough, and you do it long enough, like fucking Alex Jones, you can actually get charged for it, or a fucking class action lawsuit.
Conduct between a teacher and a student. Most likely because the AI that created this video realized that Penal Code 2204 is about injury to a child and has nothing to fucking do with fixing a car. Now, if we go through the rest of this video, there's some hallucinated repair stuff in here.
In late 2025, BMW filed a patent in Germany for a screw shaped exactly like their iconic roundel logo.
Huh?
Not a circle.
There's literally I worked on a BMW with a step parent before. I helped work on both his BMWs. There's no screw that has a BMW logo on it. Not sure about the modern cars, but most of the cars before 2024. I even see the 2024, 2025, and 2026 BMWs. They do not have this kind of fucking screw. Now, I don't know what this fucking channel is on about, but holy shit.
Not a Torx, but a 4-quadrant socket with offset lobes, engineered so that no standard tool on Earth would fit. The patent, DE20251234567, spells it out.
No, it doesn't. That patent is patent DE102024115950, as reported on the Consumer Rights Wiki and on the original video that I did. That he's hallucinating the patent as well. He also talks about these time-traveling hackers that created a 3D printed tool to crack the BMW proprietary screw at 16 minutes and 59 seconds, which is impossible because the people who did it apparently before that ever actually came out or existed.
Have a way of a new resistance is starting to form.
That's Nathan Proctor over there. By the way, Nathan, how do you feel about showing up in an AI-generated video? That's, I believe her name is Janet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I got the name wrong, but that's Nathan Proctor over there. He does not approve of showing up in AI-generated horseshit video.
I bet we're gonna one day find out this video is removed by the publisher or by YouTube because this guy decided to sue this channel, the owner of this channel, and the second channel that's shouted out here probably ends up suing him too for being an accomplice or supposedly being an accomplice. Holy shit. Whatever this channel is doing, they're already in deep shit before, but they're in the fucking Earth's core now. Holy fuck. What's next? They're gonna be in deep space because of the whatever next bullshit they pull with this AI?
Locked doors have a way of attracting locksmiths. As automakers tightened their grip, a new breed of hacker stepped up to pry it loose. In 2023, a collective calling themselves Car Bros released a toolkit that...
What the fuck? How do you release a toolkit in 2023 for something that was patented in 2024? It's all fake.
It's all fake.
It's complete bullshit. And then they also made up something about the Ford vehicles and how you replace the battery in the F550 or F650. I'm 99% certain this is made up, so if you're a mechanic that works on the F550 or F650, please confirm that this part of the video is also bullshit.
For the privilege, or you're out of luck. Ford's Super Duty trucks have turned what used to be a simple fix into a financial minefield. For owners of the 2024 F550 or F650, even a routine battery replacement can trigger a jaw-dropping labor bill.
And here's one of the telltale signs. So I didn't actually watch the entire thing or do any research on it originally. I just saw this, where see how it says labor
Even oh shit. Even so,
sheet metal, whatever, it's not related to the battery at all, and it never actually shows you the rate. This was an AI generated image, but more importantly, one of the mistakes that AI will often make is it really, really sucks at cropping the part that you want to crop of an image. So if you say, take a screenshot of the part of this website where somebody is saying this thing, like you have to have 5 or 10 different fucking auditing agents, and you have to have all this crap put into it so that it will actually take a screenshot of the part that you want and crop that part out, which is one of the telltale signs here that I just realized, wait, something's off over here, even though I've only watched it for 30 seconds.
The service manual spells it out. The entire cab must come off the chassis to...
And this is another one. See over here where it says Ford, but it's off the screen. And see over here where F-150 is also off the screen. And see over here where it says mount right and all that stuff.
reach the high voltage battery.
That's another telltale sign. Again, when you tell AI, make me an image that says this, make me a thumbnail that says that, it's the cropping, no matter how much shit you put in there, it almost always gets it wrong on the first time. And that's one of the telltale ways that you can tell. And the reason that I'm pointing these things out is because I want you to be able to see this as quickly as I did. And many of you on my channel, let's be real, you probably have seen it quicker than I have. But because I have such an influx of emails from all of you linking me to this video, saying, what do you think of what happened to that mechanic? I'm guessing that some of you could use a couple of pointers in order to be able to see this shit. Now, when you go through the...
exactly. And as you already know, chat, I'm a digital artist, trying to like become like a freelance artist kind of thing. I spot AI art within milliseconds. Milliseconds. And video and pretty much, I also edit my own videos, so I can spot AI bullshit.
The comments in the fucking video that are, again, also just to be clear, sorry if I forgot about the mechanic thing. Tell me why what he said about replacing a battery is bullshit if you're a Ford diesel truck mechanic. But over here, look at all these comments. All these comments. Everybody buy a new car, they stop doing this. True, without customers, they're doomed. I can't find comments that are actually calling this out as an AI-generated video where everything is made up. And all the people that are commenting here, they're probably people that would actually agree with everything that I say in my videos, and I don't want to shit on all these people at all, because all these people that are saying this here, these are all my people. Boycott these models? Absolutely. Unfortunately, this doesn't exist. I'm keeping my 2014 Lexus for the rest of my life and keeping her running. She's a great car. Again, probably the type of person that supports right to repair. All of these comments here are comments that I think are...
Here's a tip. Like, if you're gonna get a used car, get one that the person's already actively selling from their home, from their own home, and inspect the car on the spot. So tell the owners, like, hey, I want to inspect this car. Do you have like the tools to like lift the car up, make sure everything is all good and dandy? Sure, it may be weird. It may be weird for the seller. I was like, hey, I want to make sure I'm not getting screwed. That's when you let the seller know that you know your shit. You know your shit. Despite the fucking bullshit my parents put me through, at the very least they taught me how to be practical and use common sense. Well, I taught myself to be even more practical and use even more common sense in spite of their bullshit. But I should go back to the topic. Let's go back to the topic. Pretty much, like, let these people know who's trying to bullshit you, that you know your shit. Inspect the car on the spot. Buy a car that's someone selling in front of their home. Pretty much like used car, pre-owned. Make sure that the seller has taken good care of the car, as taking good car, make sure nothing's been neglected, stuff like that. Something maybe, if it's something at least one thing, maybe the minor part that's easy to fix. But outside of that, make sure you let people know you know your shit.
legitimately in support of right to repair, and we are completely ideologically aligned. The only problem here is that every single person in this comment section is going to bring this up as an example of the evil auto industry, when everything here is completely fabricated, bullshit, made up, AI hallucinated garbage. Now, it is difficult enough to push right to repair forward when you're telling the truth. As I talked about here, it took us 3 to 4 years in Colorado to get a right to repair bill introduced. 3 to 4 years. We're this close to getting it introduced, and Cisco destroyed that fucking bill in less than 2 months. Less than 2 months, they destroyed it. It was voted 5-0 in committee for a loophole to get pushed forward, which will get voted on by the Senate. And by the way, if you live in the state of Colorado, if you could just do me a favor and contact your senator about what I talked about in this video, would highly appreciate it, so that the last 3 or 4 years of many people's lives was not wasted trying to push for this. But I digress. If you're going to talk about things and you're being truthful, and it's this difficult to get anything done, imagine how difficult it is to push right to repair forward if the stories are actually made up. Because up until this point in time, all these lobbyists that have been saying the right to repair people are lying, they've always been full of shit. And I've always pointed it out here on this channel. But now, if this type of content starts to rise to the top as a result of what it is Google promotes nowadays, that means that the opposition lobbyists that say the right to repair people are full of shit, they'll actually have a point. Because the people that watch my channel watch that and thought this is real. And that genuinely scares me. And one of the things that I went over in a video that I did.
Nobody crazy that these type of AI channels are pretty much shell assets of these motor companies trying to push misinformation, claiming it's a pro right to repair, and then using those channels to fucking claim like, hey, these channels exist. They're full of shit. We need to protect our brand. Stop pushing for right to repair. They're gonna, if they're making like shell brands, shell companies to push misinformation about right to repair, that seems like pro right to repair, or pretty much it seems like these companies are doing something even worse. And oh my god, if companies are actually doing that, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off. I'll be so fucking pissed off. You be surprised at how pissed off I'll be to find out that's actually real.
About Google making the modern internet worse is how I tried for over 6 months to get my website back on Google after I got kicked off Google. I was not even in the first 10 or 20 pages. Nothing worked. But then when I go over to Gemini and just say, rewrite this page so it ranks for Google, I managed to be #1 for a few days, and it helped for several other pages. AI Slop is winning on the modern internet because all the algorithms that rank content to figure out, is this relevant to users? Do people want to watch this? Do people want to go to this website? Do people want to watch this video? Are favoring content that are made by their own AI. And that means that content like this is going to rise to the top. Please don't allow that to be the case. When you see stuff like this, report it for what it is, point it out, name and shame them. Because this is doing more damage to right to repair than anything that the manufacturers actually could. Because what they're doing is they're making the right to repair crowd look like people that are liars, scammers, cheaters, and just people that actually make shit up. And that's not cool. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Yep. Honestly, it's all kinds of fucked up that these fucking AI channels are getting away with the shit they're getting away with. It's gonna be even more fucked up if we find out that the companies are making these AI channels and pushing misinformation about right to repair. Holy shit. Anywho, yeah, that's pretty much about it.